Good afternoon, good evening, depending on your time zone. It's a pleasure to welcome you to this edition of the political discourse here in Core Web TV. I remain Chigozendebo, the host anchor. Of course, we have a very interesting subject to discuss this morning. As you join us, you're most welcome. Kindly hit the like buttons and, of course, share this video. Let it go viral. Share it in any platform you as much as you can before we, of course, roll out the earnings. I welcome you once again. Today we're to look, of course, follow up development regarding the state of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu's health. Just as we discussed yesterday, that DSS denied his personal doctor access to his client to examine the state of his health that is fast deteriorating under the watch of DSS. And that is, of course, a very serious offense that even the accused has the right to self medication or the right to health care. But unfortunately, we don't yet understand, though the DSS has finally allowed his doctor to examine Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. And upon this comes this discovery. The doctor preliminary report presented complex medical conditions that require that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu be taken to a hospital for more detailed diagnosis. A complex medical conditions. This will follow up a report that will be sent to the DSS by the doctor. So the doctor will forward the preliminary test or report of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu's state of health. It is quite unfortunate, honestly, and very disturbing that a man under your watch could experience such. What could have led to the state of decline in his health? Would it mean that what he's taking in is not could be considered not healthy enough, or the level of subjugation, someone who has been subjected under such a psychological, emotional, and even physical structure by isolating him within the DSS confinement or dungeon? So you don't expect such person to live a healthy life. The renewed call for his release seems to have been swept under the carpets. And now this case have risen again. The state of his health requires the state of emergency and urgent need, of course, for Mazen Nnamdi Kanu to assess his medical doctor or hospital of his choice where he could be attended to. If he is in DSS dungeon and his health is breaking down, deteriorating, that means there is something fundamentally wrong and it must be addressed. And in the same light, the IPOB has called for Mazen Nnamdi Kanu immediate unconditional release on the basis of his health challenge or deteriorating health. Complex medical conditions is not something, even a minute could not be spared, because when you lose a minute in attending somebody who has a complex medical conditions, you might be killing the person, just as the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile yesterday accused the Nigerian government of killing Mazen Nnamdi Kanu gradually. Issue of medical concerns should not be played with. It's not something you play a joker with. It's not something, of course, anybody should play politics with. It has to do with life, and that life can be lost in a moment, just in less than a second. if the actual attention or priority is not given. So the leader of IPOB life is in jeopardy. That is just the case. Being under the watch of DSS, does DSS have any reason to deny if ever anything happens to him, or if eventually anything goes wrong for killing Nnamdi Kanu? Your take on this? We have Mr. Prince Dan Odo here with us. Good morning.
Thank you, sir. If I may respond to that, sir. We are not surprised because this issue has not starting today. That is why when people hear or the global war here, when we describe Nigerian as zoo, it is not by saying we hate them. We don't hate them. We only tell them to their face whom they are.
Yeah, that is what Nnamdi Kanu said.
Yes, you only tell them to their face exactly what they represent. Because question goes like this: is Nnamdi Kanu a human being? Answer is yes. Nigerian government accuses him of committing one or two things that lead to his adoption and detained under the DSS. Second question I want to ask: as Nnamdi Kanu has human right, so if Nnamdi Kanu has human right and Nigerian government is a state and they knew, so I wonder why they don't respect someone's human right, which every other nation they take it as paramount. But what we are seeing here is that on a daily basis, Nigerian government keep violating people's rights. On a daily basis, the federal government of Nigeria keep violating people's rights. So I want to ask question whether Nigeria really is, are they really a nation that to be reckoned with? So that is why today now we are calling on the all civilized war to review the issue of Nigerian state. Whether or not, whether Nigeria should be or we should end Nigeria before it is too late. Because if actually Nnamdi Kanu has a human right and Nigerian government knows it, that his rights should be respected. So I don't know, I don't see the reason why they should violate it and deny him medical care.
In the first instance, something that could jeopardize his life.
So we know quite well that that they have been making a series of attempts to terminate his life, and that was why, because when they moved from here, when they dedicated their Boko Haram and raised them to Kenya to adopt him, it wasn't in the news. Nobody heard about it. So if not that God was with this young man because he's an innocent of all this accusation, then God see him through. So the plan they took to Kenya failed woefully. So that was why, because under the law, if you say you are arresting me, my dear, where is the right place for me to be taken to? Is it not either police station or immigration office? So if you take me to and hidden place that is not known by law. How do we supposed to describe that?
That is total kidnapping.
So
Now. That is kidnapping, a criminal act.
So this guy was
It's
kept.
kidnapping.
This guy was kept in unknown place for good 8 days, and after all what they tried to kill him, then they couldn't. Then they at that juncture they left with no choice rather to put call across, and they were instructed to bring him to Abuja. None is with them in Abuja. If actually he committed an offense, why have they not docked him since sent him to prison since 2021 till date? This young man has gotten a true court judgment that if the people claim they are leaders, they are this, they are that. If really they are with their true senses, my dear, these people at least should be, by now they should have respect that court decision and at least allowed him to go home. But yet they keeping him. Then let us see keeping Nnamdi in this DSS dungeon. What is going to become?
Honestly, the way you analyze this with passion, his ordeal and what he went through has renewed the pain within me. The agony I felt this day I heard he was adopted our rendition and brought back to Nigeria. I could not help but imagine the level of torture, psychologically, emotionally, and physically, he was subjected to. And yet, some people are saying that he should beg Nigeria to release him. Some useless, I use the word useless in capital letter, haven't seen the gross violation of the fundamental rights of a person presumed innocent by Nigerian legal jurisprudence or constitution. No case has been or verdict has been given against him. With all this level of torture, you still want him to beg for his release.
Mazi Nnamdi Kanu can never beg Nigerian government. Those that are clamoring for that, there is how Biafran language describe them in vernacular. They call them efulefu. Those are those that are clamoring for Nnamdi Kanu to beg Nigeria, and it does not end there. These are the group of people claiming to be DOAs, now turning themselves to POS Nigeria Limited. That is why they come under these guys. Say they are indigenous people. They are Nnamdi Kanu disciple. Who are they deceiving? Who are they deceiving? Question. If actually they are, because we follow up Nnamdi Kanu broadcasting. He was using them to brag. He was using them to brag, to tell the entire global world that he has people behind him. But today, these people called DOAs have fall our hand. Today, I want to tell you that these people call themselves that they have turned themselves to POS Nigerian Limited have fall our hand. They have eaten and dancing with the governors. Most of them have collecting money, building mansions on top Biafran matter. So do you see it? And the part of the reason why Master Nnamdi Kanu see languishing in DSS dungeon today, they are the brain behind. Why? Because they knew that if Master Nnamdi Kanu is being taken to a prison, that he may get bail, and the prison authority will not hesitate to act based on the court decision. So they knew that keeping Master Nnamdi Kanu in DSS, that their DSS does not yield to a court decision.
Now, I believe I want to make this disclaimer. We don't support violence here. We are here to discuss and, of course, express our opinions, in-depth analysis of events, being well guided, of course, by this discussion. We don't promote violence. We promote people's fundamental right, which is an inalienable right, the right to fundamental right of every person and individuals. And of course, the right to self-determination is encapsulated within the Nigerian Constitution. The right to preservation of one's cultural heritage and affinity is captured within Nigerian Constitution, legal framework. So we don't promote violence. Nobody should make any vague statement here, please. Let us be guided according to the YouTube community guidelines. Express yourself in the more moderate and mild way. Thank you once again. Kindly hit the like buttons as you join us. Hit the like button, share this video, let it go viral. Let others get to join us, because this is one of those interesting and informative moments. Of course, we come your way, unbiased reportage of events. Now, I strongly believe that the DSS director, in the person of Yusuf Magaji Bichi, is a responsible personality. Perhaps, let me, of course, grant him the benefit of that. He may not, of course, be in the know that the medical doctor to Mazen Nnamdi Kanu was denied access. Maybe upon getting the information, he ordered them to allow him go. But whatever be the case, what we know, of course, is what we discuss. The legal lawyer or the team lead of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu legal counsel said DSS denied him access to his personal doctor, and eventually they allowed him to see him. But the reports of that preliminary investigation is worrisome and very disturbing. That a man who is subjected in such level of emotional, psychological, and physical torture could be diagnosed of complex medical conditions. So what else? What other language did DSS need to know about this? Why not release him? A man who was tortured, and the torture is still going on. Of course, this has informed the position of the Prime Minister of the Biafran Republic government in exile to sanction what he called sanction against the Nigerian institutions within the defunct Biafran territory. What can you say about that? The sit at home that is slated for 29th, 30, and 31st of July, and of course extended to 2nd of August 2024. Your take on this?
I think Nigerian government may think that we are joking. One, we are not joking. We are not joking with the lives of Master Nnamdi Kanu. In case anybody that is doing that, we are firmly on ground and we are watching. something something should not happen to Mas Nnamdi in DSS Belgium. That is one. Then secondly, it is normal for the Prime Minister to issue a statement after that, locking up all federal secretariat in within Biafran territory. It is normal because himself cannot keep quiet watching the leaders of the indigenous people of Biafra then dying in detention. So I'm here to come up to make a statement. So this statement signifies that on 29, 30th and thereabout, that if you know that you are a civil servant, be aware that your premises will be under lock and key by the Biafran government. So it is very clear. It is very clear that whosoever is claiming to be something should begin to prepare. If you want to carry whatever you want to carry in your office, go and sit at home, do anything you want to do. But in your premises, within Biafran land, you must not be found.
Don't you think that this is, of course, an affront to the Nigerian government, declaring the sovereignty, part of the sovereignty of Nigeria, of course, trying to delegitimize the presence of Nigerian government within the entire eastern region? Don't you think, of course, the Nigeria will move their senators against that?
Who is Nigeria? When the peoples of Biafra have rejected them, do you check? If they have done well, I think at this point somebody would have listened to them, but they have failed in every angle. They have failed in every angle. So people are tired of Nigeria, and they want Biafra. So, like for instance, now if you check in this ongoing safe referendum, have you heard
Voting?
Have you heard the number that you have gotten to? Over 40 million Biafrans have voted.
Wow!
To leave Nigeria.
Over 40 million.
So with this, Nigerian government has no authority. They have no right over our land. This 40 state of Biafra, they have no say.
You mean they have no say with
no
all
say.
their military arsenals,
They have no say.
armored tanks,
If they like,
armored cars, and the fighter jets, about 50 that have been ordered?
If they like, I'm telling them to their face.
Are you daring them or what?
Okay, I'm telling them to their face. We are on ground, and we are expecting to see their fighter jet and all their personnel. We will encounter them one on one. Yes.
You mean by we, you are referring to Biafran Defense Force?
I mean Biafran Liberation Army. We stand them one on one. We have what it takes to stand Nigerian state. Yes, we have what it takes to stand Nigerian state.
Don't you think it's just like looking at the face of your fellow man and telling him there is nothing you can do?
They can't do nothing. They can't. The only what Nigerian government can do is just to steal the money belonging to me and you from the office, from their offices. But when it comes in terms of say battlefield, they can't do nothing. Take a sample in the days of our father. Our father rescued these people for 3 good years without good response. If not because of other European country that came down to assist them. None, we never start. They have started looking for backup, looking for some country to to assist them. But when they are stealing inside their offices, they will not look for another nation to come and assist them. Then when trouble come like this, and they look for backup, look for assistance. This time around, their own is done.
I think what you are saying, your submissions are not far from the truth. I may agree with you to some greater extent. Being that the third man On the third citizen in Nigeria, the Senate President of the 10th Senate Assembly have considered, have recognized the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile as the real governor of the Eastern region. So other supposed governors will comply when the real governor has given order.
They have no choice. They have no choice. They have no choice. Even their vehicle, their official vehicle, must not be seen on the street on that day. I'm telling you, if they know, if any of them claim that they are governors, that they are senators, they are this, they are that, let them show up on that day. 4 days. May they bring their official car and show up on the street. Watch and see, you will not see them.
I mean, these are governors, though.
I said
that the governors that have the state security, they have the security votes.
On that day, we are going to turn them to small boys. They are small boys before us because they don't deserve respect.
Permit me to sing this song. That means it's a very precarious moment we are in. Another challenge, you. Another challenge, you. Another challenge, you. Many challenge, you. Another challenge, you. Another challenge, you. Another challenge, you. Many
challenge. Of course, it is.
Too many challenges.
It is.
One and too many challenges.
It is. Because you know why? You know why? Abuja people think that God is full. God is not full. God has given us enough for we to eat and satisfy. Enough for we to fix our road. Enough to build infrastructures. To do all what we needed to do in life. But question, how do they spend those money? Those money end up in private pockets. Yes, in private banks. That's in Nigeria for you. So today, now, they have lost control in this 40 state of Biafran territory. They have lost control. They have lost respect. So just as I'm telling you now, the Prime Minister have a draw line. Say 29, the 30th, 31st, the 2nd of August, any of their vehicle and their internet on the street, we meet with fire.
I wish, of course, I will be opportune to be in the East, of course, to observe this challenge and to know how it goes. Of course, having a first-hand report from the eastern part of the country.
No, don't worry. We will be posting. On that day, and we will be going around, and we will be feeding the entire global war with the situation. So it's not a secret thing.
Which means even if Chigozie Ndigbo happens to be there, I will also comply to the sit at home, because the real governor, according to Senator Godswill Akpabio, has given directives. Chigozie Ndigbo will also be there, possibly eating some local foods.
Of course.
Well, it's been interesting. Now, if really, of course, just as the Chief of Defense Staff has admitted that Simon Ekpa poses a threat to the existence or continued existence of Nigeria and a nightmare, of course, to the defense headquarters. And of course, he also admitted that the military are not everywhere. And besides that, they can be everywhere at the same time. What is it trying to tell those who may want to ignore the sit at home, that their security perhaps is not guaranteed by the Nigerian state?
Chief of Defense Staff knows very well. Although he's still a service personnel, and he cannot formate everything on the ground. But he knew that Nigerian states are just that Nigeria as a state, that their deaths are numbers. Within a short time from now, you will not hear Nigeria any longer.
Are you serious? Someone said that
I'm telling you.
their time in Nigeria is very short. How short is that?
I'm telling you that within a short time from now, you will not hear a place called Nigeria. Watch and see. Watch and see. We are working towards it, and we are not relenting.
We do not allow that to happen. You know, the North insists that Nigerian existence is non-negotiable. How do you manage that?
Who are the North? We have you seen the Northerners? Or is it the Fulani settlers that came to settle in the North that have succeeded in that have succeeded in using their Boko Haram invaded homes, sacking villages, sending them to IDP camp? That is I'm talking about the indigenous peoples of the northern indigenous people. So they don't have access to speak. They cannot speak. It is the Fulanis, the enemy that are speaking on their behalf. Every northern and indigenous northern want Nigeria to be disintegrated. It's only the Fulanis that are coming up to tell you that Nigerian unity are not negotiable. Question: is their foundation Nigeria? All these people are foreigners coming to settle in Nigeria. That is why our father said, make a parable that a stranger cannot keep your house as the owner. So they knew that the Nigerian state is not their place. So that is why they use everything to scatter Nigeria. But then I feel very sorry for the indigenous northern people. So they should rise up. I know nobody to rise up for them, just like our prime minister is doing. So that is why I see in most cases, if you go to the north, no home, no school, nothing, rather than IDP camp. And that can't happen in Biafra land. We can't tolerate that.
Okay, I think this is the right time to ask you this question. And I have asked Okokondem the same question. He responded the way he feel. Okay. Now, you said that can't happen in Biafran land. But of most recent, we saw in Afipo, in Ebonyi State, and of course, Enugu, where the Fulanese militias invaded some communities, ransacked, killed, and mad, burned down houses. Is it not part of Biafra land? Where are the Biafra liberation armies on ground? Where are they?
Yes,
and all this is happening.
Okay.
If you said that can't happen in Biafra land, but unfortunately, it's happening.
I will respond to that. You see those states that you mentioned, they call for that. They are the people that call for that. And their governors, sitting governor Mba, then Google used the advantage of that and put pepper and salt.
How do you mean that the people called for that?
Yeah, of course, because
these are Biafran indigenous citizens, or supposed Biafran indigenous.
Because initially, these people despises then ESN from their land, and also Biafran Liberation Forces. If you watch the statement of the Prime Minister, there was a time he withdraw Biafran Liberation Forces from those areas because of we look at them as all of them as saboteur. Then the Prime Minister said that anytime when they are ready, that they should let him know. And of course, if they let him to know that he will not hesitate to deploy men to give them coverage. So now because Biafran security was not there, so that was why with the help of the governor, assisted those invaders to come to the villages and kill, rape, and do all sorts of evil. But today, now, as we speak, Biafran Liberation Army have taken over the state.
Thank you so much. I think you have cleared my doubts,
Yes,
and this is very important.
Yes.
That there was a time the Prime Minister withdrew the presence of the Biafran Liberation Armies, and that, of course, paved way to the invaders, the Fulani militias, to overrun the communities, possibly because they were betraying the Biafran Liberation Armies, serving as saboteurs. Thank you so much for being here. I do appreciate it. God bless you so real. And we do thank God for your presence here.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. God bless you too, sir.
Have a very fruitful day ahead.
Yes, sir.
God bless
Thank
you.
you too, sir.
Now, what can you say, of course, to your brothers and sisters, the world over, they are watching? And of course, what can you tell them, both those in de facto homeland and, of course, those in Nigeria and in diaspora? What is your word for them?
My
As you said, your time is very short here in Nigeria.
my advice to my brothers and sisters within Biafran territory is that they should not allow the present Nigerian situation to overwhelm them. That I'm assuring them that within a short time we are going to come out from it. So they should remain happy, thankful to God.
Thank you so much. God bless you once again. This is Prince Dan Odo, of course, a very notable personality and analyst with great passion for his people. Thank you once again. It's a pleasure having you here. Thank you once again. SM fans, you've heard it very loud and clear. The reason why the Ebonyi and Anambra Enugu axis was attacked is because there was absence of the Biafran Liberation Armies uh, by the directive of the Prime Minister of the Biafran Republic government in that side, for whatever reason best known to him. But information reaching us, according to Prince Dan Odo, that they have restarted, of course, the Biafran Liberation Armies to those regions, and hopefully the invaders might not have way, of course, to unleash this mayhem on the people. Well, this is quite interesting and very informative. One, thank you so much for clearing the doubt and, of course, this veg this morning. I trust you're getting on well. This is Chigos Ndibo bringing live and direct unbiased reportage of events. If you love what you are doing, you can support us via the super chat. It is there, of course. If you want to gift us, and you can take advantage of that to do so, and we do appreciate. Kindly hit the like button, share, and subscribe to this channel, of course, so that you can get our videos whenever it's been uploaded, and whenever we are live, you can be prompted to join us. As you join, hit the like buttons, share this video as much as you can, while we wait for the next, of course, analyst here. Before we get the next analyst on standby, let's have, of course, a review of the points of discussion today. About a few days ago, the lead counsel to Nnamdi Kanu raised an alarm that the deteriorating health of Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, needs an urgent attention. And upon that, his medical doctor was called up to attend to him On getting there, of course, the DSS officers turned him down, declined him access to Nnamdi Kanu, and eventually, uh, Aloy Ejimako raises another alarm, which informed the position taken by the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile by sanctioning all federal institutions or government Nigerian institutions within the Biafran territory, as he claimed that there is not going to be any activities within the slated 4 days, which everyone within the territory must observe, sit at home. You know, sit at home has become a recurrent decimal after the extraordinary rendition of Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, and the collective positions or decisions of the IPOB, indigenous people of Biafra, was to observe every Monday as sit at home and, of course, court days to in honor of the kidnapped leader of the movement, and of course to express their dissatisfaction and vote of no confidence in the Nigerian state as a civil disobedience that have been sustained, though eventually the DOS, which is the upper uh, policy making body within the indigenous people of Biafra, canceled the sit at home. But eventually the people said, we are not going to back down except on one condition, that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is released. We are in love with him and, of course, have expressed our candid solidarity and support, even in his absence, that we are not happy with what happens to him. The only way to end the sit at home is to get him out of the DSS dungeon. Of course, there have been several court injunctions in his favor that was ruled locally and internationally. But yet, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra is yet to be released off the hook. And the reason why he is still being detained is not very clear by the Nigerian government. Well, whatever be the case or whatever happens, the last court appearance, the presiding justice, Binta Nyako, opted for out of court settlement, and eventually, that is where we are today. Barely a month plus now, we have not had any, of course, development or update regarding the out of court settlements or whatever may have transpired. Remains, of course, in the realm of uh, intangibility. But whatever happens, we do hope that come strength, come sign, we might possibly be briefed of the latest developments regarding this. And eventually, of course, the doctor came to attend to him after he was allowed access to his clients or patients. And the preliminary test run by the medical doctor or personal doctor reveals a complex medical conditions that needed attention, of course, as a matter of urgency. And the indigenous people of Biafra, perhaps through our spokesperson, has called on Nigerian government to release Mazen Nnamdi Kanu unconditionally on the basis of his health challenge or deteriorating health conditions, so that he will not eventually die under the watch of DSS. His health conditions have consistently uh, uh, deteriorating under the watch of DSS. Well, that is quite a disturbing and very unfortunate one. But whatever be the case, there have been renewed call for the release of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu unconditionally. The Attorney General, as some people argued, is under trial. And of course, the administration of Ahmed Bola Tinubu is under trial. People have accused him of being biased insensitive and perhaps uh, being prejudicial in his approach. After releasing, of course, heeding to the call of Mieti Allah and the entire Fulani nation for the unconditional release of Badejo, the president of the Mieti Allah, after they threatened the existence of Nigeria and, of course, to disrupt the peace and the communal life of the Nigerian populace, that should their leader continue under incarceration, they were going to unleash mayhem on the Nigerian state. And of course, their militaries are losing their patience and running out of patience. They are willing to bring down the Nigerian state. And eventually, the next court case, the Attorney General came to withdraw and discontinue the case. But that of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu has been treated with such levity and is quite, it raises so much concern and a very disturbing one for that matter. That how could a man, after so much torture and reduction down to Nigeria, could also be kept behind the bars, even after several court injunctions and the United Nations department in charge of fundamental rights of people and the violation, of course, also wrote to Nigerian government exonerating Mazen Nnamdi Kanu of all allegations levied against him that he is innocent and it's Nigeria that faulted and violated international treaties and diplomatic ties by his extraordinary rendition and ordered Nigerian government, of course, to release the same leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, but eventually such directives were not complied with, and eventually, this is how many years down the line, and it has become a subject of political discourse within the Nigerian political landscape. Some suggested or arguing that he must apologize to Nigeria and renounce, of course, his quest or pursuit for the independent state of Biafra, which unfortunately he has maintained his composure that however odious and exacerbating, he has remained, of course, focused and has crossed the Rubicon, which is a point of no return, and there is nothing anyone can do to deter him. He said it's one of the four cardinal points of the IPOB family that never to be afraid in the face of confrontation before your enemies. Stand on the truth and, of course, promote peace, equity, and support the less privileged. Yes, and if you're a lover of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, will give you an opportunity to support the less privileged, as I have earlier, of course, announced, to partner with Corewave TV, Chigozende, but the anchor, to reach out to at least 10 families under this economic mishaps. Of course, God will remember you for good if you do so. Of course, we have been engaging in that. We are just less than 1 year, and by the grace of God, we have made so much relatively impact on people's life. Yes, we have. With the limited time we've been here in Corewave TV, God have helped us, of course, with the help of so many of you. We've been able to change, of course, the living standards of some people, be able to pay their bills, of course, their rental bills of some families that were about to be thrown off. And of course, you know what that means. I mean, if you really know what that means, you understand how grateful such people could be. They may not have opportunity to pay you back, but there is God in heaven who always rewards. And for me, that is fulfillment of purpose. So, what is your happiness if you don't add joy to the people around you, or you don't have opportunity to do so? Of course, Corewave TV and Chigozendibo, the host anchor, is providing you the opportunity to do that, to extend that to people here in Nigeria. As you of course, take advantage of these opportunities, the rare opportunities which might not be there every time. Sometimes when we call up, some people might watch us and keep mood. Well, it is your right, it's your money, nobody's forcing you. And that does not change. The fact that you don't participate does not change anything, and of course, does not stop you from watching. But for those who will agree and support this ministry, it's a ministry. You see, I intended to study medicine, but eventually, in the course of time, with the Nigerian factors, it's never materialized. But I have not lost that consciousness of touching lives, saving lives, a little we can. And with this anchoring this program, have given me, of course, a little opportunity to also save life. Give someone a reason to live. Let someone be happy and be grateful to God that you existed. Some people are too selfish. Well, I'm not here to scold anyone, but in real terms, some are very selfish. There are people who watch things happen, who are spectators, and there are people who make things happen. And these are people who are, of course, the reason why God has confidence in his creatures. Unfortunately, Nigerians are passing through difficult times. So be kind to anyone, because anyone you see is fighting a hard battle. That is the case here with Nigeria. So if you, of course, indicate interest to partner with us, well, Chigozendibo is here uh, on your beck and call. You can reach me out via my WhatsApp line. Is there in the description uh, page if you so desire. You could also reach me via the email address. There is there. I wouldn't want to mention it live here. Thank you once again. As we wait the next, of course, person to discuss here. I hope this promises to be an interesting moment. Okay, Iwu Biafra, thank you for watching. Mr. Daniel, thank you. Say greeting from here, Mazi Chigozendebo. Thank you once again. I hope you will participate or partner with us in this coming um, outing or charity ventures here. So, Frank, again, thank you once again. Good morning to you, sir, wherever you might be. Good morning as well to you, sir. Okay, Prince Samuel says, continue setting at home suffer the people because of one individual. Well, if anybody chooses to be at home, the northern populations that are complaining of poverty, hunger, they were not sitting at home. So why are they still complaining of hunger, poverty? The most stricken region, impoverished region, is the northern hemisphere. They are not sitting at home on Mondays, but they're still complaining. So can't you reason with your brain? Why are they complaining? Because of the misgovernance within the state, the economic mishap. As they are organizing a protest today, are they sitting at home and they are organizing a protest as a vote of no confidence against the Tinubu's administration? Why can't you make? Why did God create some people and they allow ants to eat up their brain? To eat up their brain. Can't you think for once? People that are killed in Plateau, in Benue, is it as a result of sitting at home? The hunger in the land, a bag of rice is getting to 100,000. Is it as a result of sitting at home? Mad people everywhere. People who don't reason beyond their norms. You should have asked, what is the reason of sitting at home? Even I, Chigozendibo, if I eventually happen to be there in the east, I can't stop them from sitting at home. I can't even, I don't even know their non-government, or they don't know me. If I come out, what the only thing I can do to myself is to stay indoors. If I have Okam or Ube, I thought this is the season of Ube. Maybe I will showcase that. And you join me in eating corn, local corn. Not be this one where they come for Lagos. Some people they soak them inside sugar. Make it sweet. So you can't stop when people has made up their mind. You can't stop them. All this nonsense, stupid, irresponsible arguments does not hold water. Answer my question. People sitting complaining of hunger. About 92 million people that are saying they want to go out to the streets. Are they sitting at home? As not, I see, no money from my pocket. Am I sitting at home? Oh my God. They sit at home. And I have bills to pay. Am I sitting at home? And I'm still complaining. Okay, don't know that I'm complaining. You don't know that I'm also complaining. Buying of data is not easy. Support me with the super chats to buy data. Or you can also reach out to me. And one of us who requested for my details, account details, I'm yet to hear from you. It's been about barely 3 weeks now. God bless you, of course, so that you can remember us here. Now, of course, before we call the next person, I hope you have understood now. They are sitting at home and they are dying of hunger. People that are begging on the street of Lagos, are they sitting at home? These are not working, guys. Get sense. These are not working. There's imbalance in the system. It's only the political class that are enjoying Nigeria. That's why when you walk down to embassies, to airports, international airports, people you are seeing leaving the shores of Nigeria and their families are private individuals. You have not seen a senator saying he wants to relocate because things are not working. They are being paid hardship allowance. They don't even know how much they sell data. Everything are being paid. Their allowances, their food, their toilet, their shit are being paid by our common resources. So how will they travel? You see people working in the bank, they sell their cars. Even there was my friend who said that his bank accountant borrowed money on his behalf, 10 million naira, indicted him, and he left. He flew away. In one of the bank, maybe I will not mention the bank on air. The man is at large. He ended up in Canada or in Sweden, putting my friend in problem. When my friend put a call to him, he said that this Nigeria don't tire him. He's not seeing any future. He's always seeing frustration. Any day he wakes up, go to work, he's always seeing frustration. And he decided to take that risk because there is no other alternative. He can't even raise money to eat. The salary that is the killing wage or whatever is being paid is not even enough for his upkeep for 2 weeks. So that's why he took that drastic action. Though he wanted to implicate a friend of mine, but he said he pleaded with him, don't worry, I'm sorry for that. But that is the level of frustration, and that is the only way out. I think that is the only way out of that frustration. He used the 10 million and Japa, and they are calling my friend to come and pay. My friend, they have to report to the police, and of course, hopefully that will be under control. The man or the accountant have promised to pay gradually. You can imagine what Nigerians are passing through. The desperation in Nigeria that I'm telling you, say sit at home. Is that person sitting at home to have taken such risk? The money he collected is people's money. He collected it and Japa. A bank worker, somebody, those time where they dress where it's a bank, they put tie, this everything. As I did now, this is why we are now. They cover many things, you know. I think things are not working. You said you are sitting at home. Yeah, continue to sit at home. People are jabbering, except for the politicians are not jabbering. They are building estate mansions everywhere, buying land in this Lagos. Become a councillor, you'll be buying land like as if you are money ritual. Even money ritual have not given you such money. Even cocaine dealers who put their life on the line have not gotten such money because it's a free money. Today, Tinubu is asking the senators to approve another 6 point something trillion to add to the budget. The one where they approve, who you help, who you touch. And somebody said, okay, I live in, okay. Okay, thank you for being there. This Mr. Chigozie voluntarily well, of course I do, but sometimes the Bible said with the rod you 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 chase out foolishness in a child, but with information you chase out foolishness in an adult. Thank you once again. Yes, of course. We await the next person to come and join. Okay, sorry for the brief interruption here. We do appreciate you for standing by once again. Well, having said that, of course, we are back here to continue our in-depth analysis as the case is here. Keeping it real has been our commitment, and to this end, we have come your way today, of course, with great excitement and a very informative analysis here. We, of course, have the next speaker here or analyst who possibly is joining us. Good morning, sir. It's a pleasure having you. Yes, Nnamdi Kanu's case health is deteriorating. You know, the DSS declined his medical personnel or doctor access to him, and eventually they have to review their position. And eventually, the preliminary test from the personal doctor of Nnamdi Kanu reveals that Nnamdi Kanu is having a short breath, a complex medical condition that needed urgent attention to save his life. Your take on this?
If Nnamdi Kanu is needed urgent attention by his doctors, I think it's a right thing for the federal government and the DSS people that are holding him in a captive to free him to go for a medical checkup. And if they deny him not to have his medical checkup, whatever that comes out along the line, they will bear the consequences. Since the doctor have already found out that he needed a medical checkup. So my own take that is for Nigeria to allow him to have his medical checkup as a free man. Despite they are holding him dead without a tangible reason. They should free him for his medical checkup as the doctor demands. It is his right for his medical checkup. They don't commit any offense that will head him down not to have even the medical checkup. So denying him is a medical checkup means you are looking for another thing else than what you have been looking for.
Just as Ozakome will always say, that an accused will always stand trial. You have to be alive to stand the trial. If actually there's any trial, but we have not seen any, but you have to be alive to stand trial. So, but what could have been the reason why DSS denied the doctor access to Nnamdi Kanu in the first place?
Yes, denying him access for his medical checkup. I know they are using it as a political for their political selfish interest because of what they are gaining from him whenever he has a medical checkup or whenever he's going to court. They know how much they met through that man in the name of the security. DSA doesn't have any right to deny him his medical checkup. Come consult, they don't have access on that. They are not the one that is supposed to say so, despite they are the security men there. Somebody that is in detention, if God eventually Nnamdi Kanu dies there, will they continue the case? But the case will end there. But now it's somebody that is alive that will stand for a trial. Denying him a medical checkup is another offense on Nigeria or federal government, because it's not done on anywhere under this planet. There are some people that have been tried before that has urgent attention. They took them to hospital and revive them and bring them back to the same court. So denying him is a medical checkup. They are looking for war, because people that are coming after him, if anything happens to this man, people that will come after Nigeria are more, and they are already watching. So if they eventually through their selfishness tamper with his life, let them know that Nigeria will be totally dissolved. It's not a mere talk or a joke talk. If eventually something happens to this young man, that's why they are creating a war on this country. Despite on top of the hunger that is holding people down. So let them use their number 6. Even though the civilians, the Nigerian city, nobody is happy based on what is on ground now. So denying him, they are causing more havoc to this nation.
Now, you say Nigerians are not happy. What exactly do you mean?
Now they are not happy in the sense that hardship now. They are not eating well. No food, nothing. So
They are not eating well.
they are not eating.
Is it because they are sitting at home?
Now, apart from sitting at home, themselves that are ruling, themselves that are on a top seat know what is going on. They know say that truly, sincerely speaking, that Nigerians are not happy based on the situation of the economy. They are not happy. So
Even people in Lagos, they are not happy.
Lagosians say their own is worse self. Their own is what? Only that they do package themselves with your hunger, despite how it is. Lagosians are happy. How can you buy a daily of France 2,000 naira? You are not yet have a Maggi and crayfish and other things that you use to the condiment that we use to make it tested in your mouth. I never got it. A daily of beans is 2,000 naira. Then how would you think that you can survive with such situation?
Did they hear them?
Whereby our leaders, they don't care for the poor masses. That's the solution. They don't care for the poor masses. They are only after borrowing and borrowing and borrowing and borrowing. You will hear trillion. Now federal government is seeking additional 6 trillion naira. What happened to our resources here, my brother? What happened to God? Like, God has already blessed this country in the sense that whatever we need, we can do it here within ourselves. The one that we cannot do within ourselves, we can invite external body to do it for us, and we pay them based on what we generate here. But because of poor management, selfish interest, greediness is what keeps this country like this. So the better the earlier, let them allow this young man, if they don't want Nigeria to go to be a desolate place, let them allow this young man go for his medical checkup.
Now, Simon Ekpa has sanctioned Nigeria government and the institution of the state. He have declared sit at home, 4-day sit at home in the east. So what can you say about the sit at home? Will people comply to that?
Sitting at home, yes. The sitting at home has been our daily routine now. Whether they announce it or not, immediately information come across or the date come up, they will have that sit at home. I myself personally have observed it when I travel down to east. I thought that this sitting at home was a mere talk. Let me go and truly I came out, I didn't see any flyer outside along the Obakala Junction.
Okay, you travel to the down
east. I went to go and find out whether this sit at home is real. It's going on, and they don't born you well. You come outside, be you who. Honor that day when they say that they sit at home, seriously, they mean what they are looking for, and they will get what they are looking for. That is a sit at home. People will comply. Despite of hardship, they will still complain on that seat at home. That one is certain. It will come to stay. It will come to stay until they get their freedom.
Until they get their freedom.
Until they get their freedom.
The last person said that their freedom is very
Very,
close.
very, very, very close, more than
That
ever.
days are numbered in Nigeria.
Very, very, very.
You
very,
agree with that position?
Yes, I agree on that position with full evidence. Talking about the northerners now, they are glamouring. Southwest, yeah, they are glamouring. Southeast is already on their own going. Now tell me, who is talking about Nigeria? You are talking about, even yesterday where I went to go and buy a bread. The woman, it was a Yoruba woman, he was just talking that the best solution is to share Nigeria. Let everybody be on his own and manage whatever thing that he has. I said, okay. Imagine 6 people that are selling market in a street can bring such idea. That means the Nigeria economy and everything doesn't have any hope anymore based on what is on the ground and what people are saying. That the black are too much to be controlled by a black man. We don't have the data to control this country. And when they split this country now, when they divided this country now, investors will come in.
Gideon.
Investors will come in. Are you getting it? Competition, there will be a competition. If you know that there is not conducive for you to run your business or do whatever thing that you are doing, you can take your paper and go over to the other side. Anyone that doesn't want to stay in Nigeria can take his passport and paper and travel abroad or any country that you like. That's what is supposed to be here. That's how it's supposed to be here.
Competition if we divide.
Every
region will want to develop.
And investors will troop in. Employment will be there. Whether you're educated or not educated, you must have something you're doing. Whether it is a laborer work, where they will be paying you. When you do a laborer work constantly for 1 year, you must have something. So just joining everybody together, it seems a room that 5 people will stay. You carry 30 people, put there if you like. Survive if you don't like. Leave it. That's the condition of Nigeria. The best solution, let them look into it and split it so that they can so that it can be easy for them to take their data to monitor them.
Thank you so much. God bless you, sir.
And you too, my brother. You're welcome.
I do appreciate. Thank you for your wonderful submissions here. Yes, we have Mr. Efyong Gideon, the pastor himself, well dressed and well kitted.
Okay.
Honestly, you are not part of this complaint as Nigerians are asking for protests,
Yes.
but we are not seeing the impact of this economic mishap, hardship on you.
Yes, we don't see
What is the secret?
Because I know what is going to happen when this man come into power. I testify about it. I tell people about it. That this man will not deliver. Now buckle yourself. Know what is going to happen. Now it's just like an ant trying to find food for raining day. So that when the rain come, he go seal his hole. He go there inside the chop his food. It's a mystery.
It's a mystery. I bet remember me. This is where they lock the hole.
So the Tinubu administration, we know she no go work. Because we know what Tinubu is. We know what Yoruba man is.
How do you mean by we know what he is?
Listen to me. Right from beginning, Tinubu take Buhari by surprise. You get my point? Right from beginning, that Yoruba man want to rule Nigeria, they know to keep them. Is that me? Obasanjo enter power by what? By miracle. You remember? But Mohammed died. Abi, he now enter power as a vice. He was not to be given power. Babangida bring him for 1999 to solve the peace of what? Of the West. Because of campaign of MKO. So that is it. Babangida bring him to bring peace for them. Let me say, you understand me? So no way Yoruba could have ruled. Outside have been killing them. MKO come out, they kill it. I would have beg for one day, outside no give them. Understand me? Because they know say they are not good into rulership. Understand me? But Tinubu know that they know you should keep us power. How can I play game to enter? It took Buhari by surprise. Buhari never believed that Tinubu can win primary. So when he win, before Buhari rushed to block him, it was too late. Power become enter Yoruba. We are stuck for good 8 years. I've told everybody. We are stuck for good 8 years now. Nothing could happen. Buhari for 8 years because of that APC that Tinubu bring, he gave Buhari the approach. Now Tinubu has come to sit down in that seat, bros. He will take more than a man by God. I tell you the truth. I'm a spiritual man. Tinubu can never deliver. You know why he cannot deliver? So Turumbu cannot deliver because why? Turumbu is not a good person that can deliver a nation from bondage. He cannot rule better. You understand me? Right from check. Look at when they come out, they carry Lagos State to be protest. Abi? Say they do Lagos State, do nothing. He was a former federal capital, he carried out to protest. Say do Lagos State. If I can turn, he go to BBC now. He say if he can turn Lagos State to a country of his own. He said no, he can go turn Nigerian to, you understand me? That's what he was saying when they interviewed him for BBC. Remember, go on, did you record it? That's what he was saying. So he was using Lagos State to campaign, but there's nothing to do for Lagos State and federal capital Nigeria before. 30 good years. Now, he do nothing. In that Lagos State, he was ruling for 8 years, nothing. Federal government don't do everything. What did he do? Nothing. He only built a Simba Stadium. Very close to National Stadium, and he destroyed National Stadium. Understand me? Can't you go and build in Legbe? So there will be two stadium in Lagos State. It go be very close to
very close,
just a crossing road for National Stadium. You now turn National Stadium to nothing. That kind of land that they take for that project. You get my point? So instead of him to get wisdom, let me go and build it in Egbe so there can be 2 stadiums in Lagos State. It go because of what? Guru. So Turumbu did not deliver in Lagos State. He was just sitting down here, just like this man now. What did they do now? Just to chop money. They call it everything done day. 80% of road for Lagos State na federal government. Everything inside Lagos State na federal government. The house, the road, everything. The federal government don't do everything. Now he comes sit down there and he used that to campaign for 2024. Say 2023, say 9 bill Lagos State, Ingo bill Nigeria. Nigeria carry 18 say 9 meet up. But upon all what they do, he win.
Now, people said they are going to protest, about 92 million youths or Nigerians. Will you participate in that protest?
Nobody can be able to protest. If I tell you, don't take some joking. Nobody will protest for this government because Turumbu know what to do to put them down. If Yoruba don't join you for protest, forget. And they're not going to join because of hypocrisy. You can say, hypocrite not going to allow Yoruba to join that protest. Hypocrite. You understand me? If they upright, they go join. As far as the hypocrite, they cannot join because it's their brother that do the government.
But they're the ones singing, most of them singing Ebim Pami. What does that mean? We are hungry.
They go say to them not to join the protest. If they're supposed to join, we go talk say Turumbu, they don't take way to go. But as far as they cannot join, nothing work. Because I didn't get spirit of protest. Does that mean? You I didn't get spirit of protest. I passed the entire Nigerian. Now then, move IPOB for power now. Don't you remember? IPOB must go now. Yoruba sent him out. So you can't say Yoruba will come join to protest for Turumbu. No, they are enjoying. See, they don't open an account for them.
But they are receiving pay.
Oh, they are receiving pay. They are robbing Nigerian central bank. Like, who be a manager? Who be central bank governor? Now them. Central bank be a minister of finance. Now them. They are robbing Nigerian currency here. No be them trying to carry the central bank to Lagos. You know what they do to them? They are loading money and send to them. They are enjoying. All things on that bank everywhere are them full. It is they will complain. They know how to get Nigerian money and chop. Bros, it took more than a man but God because he paid me. I Nigerian, I you buy but Nigerian like this, bros. It paid me. It paid me seriously.
Now, what is the way forward for the people of the East?
The East.
What is the way forward
must
for
come
us?
to unity. East form a party that is out of a party. East must come to unity. Understand me? When East come to unity, the strength they have here is a what? Is a West. It's East that give them their house.
Some are saying we are no longer interested in Nigerian politics because it's a dirty one and there's no future on that. We are going.
No.
Biafra is the only option.
Listen to me. The bad guys here in Biafra go see destroy Biafra. Understand me? There's bad guys in Biafra land today. Abi?
If the people allow them.
The bad for you. They go, if could you allow them, they carry gun for hand. They go suppress you. The bad guys. Turumbu is fair education to state governor of Igbo land. Okay, look at what Abia state governor tried to do. If Igbo, all Igbo, invoke themselves to say we must do what? We must deliver our. Now we can hope for Abia say, we don't say, but these guys are too bad inside the East. They pay the education, they chop the money. Council chop, chairman chop. Understand me? The same people who chop like this, who do like this, Where are they going to deliver? If it they okay, now the Kanu a security team, are they delivering are they helping if Eastern people to say, oh, if Biafra come, this is how we go enjoy? Nothing. So you need to understand that if it happen to be, Bible says, clean the old bottle of wine before you put new. We must renew the East, bring a new team in the East, and build a motherland in the East, and pack up. Is the Yoruba going to cry? Is the Hausa going to cry? East is everywhere in the own country. Oil, everything, business, everything. Create the power. Bring a motherland. Bring a land that is made you to enjoy that land. Whether you like it or not, you must enjoy your own land. Not to come up for your land, own land, go to another land. And we have mystery to build that land in the East. And we call it the motherland to entire East. So it's very, very easy. Calabar man, Igbo man, all of us, we chop and drink. Somebody want to go to 150, don't enter to his house. 59, don't enter to his house. Than for us to take 550,000 to cross. Go east and come back 100,000. Bros, we are stuck. The East should think now. Because this man have nothing to deliver. At the end of this campaign, you see what he go do. He go divide the country. And take Lagos. That's the agenda. Where me, I know in spirit realm. Tinubu go divide the country and take Lagos. Understand me? They will create currency. Central bank, the team, they want to create the currency inside the central bank by the print. I tell you now, today, make you know. Central bank, they try to team, they want to create their currency, Yoruba currency inside the central bank because of Nigeria and get minting and printing. Understand me? It is what Tinubu go do now, my mind. Now me know all their secret because I'm a spiritual person. So don't think say we are safe. We are not safe. All their plan that is inside their heart, they go defeat it at the end of that journey.
Now, what can you say about Amoteku and Fulani headers had a clash in Ondo Ekiti?
Listen to me. Amoteku are thieves. Yoruba always be a thief. They thief people property. They thief Fulani cow. The 70 cow they take. Why they say return the 70 cow until they power they not return. They chop all the cow from the Fulani headers. They lie to Nigerian and they thief all the cow. Now then they thief those cow from outside. They say they pursue a cow. They thief cow. Now then chop cow pass.
Okay, is that why they have a clash?
That is it. They have a clash to thief that goes cow.
But some say they are entering their forests, destroying their farmland.
They make that noise so that they can thief their cow. They are thieving cow now from outside people. Is it easy for them?
Is it only them that know how to eat cow? If that is the case,
cow pass in Nigeria. Yoruba eat cow pass. Please don't eat cow like Yoruba. No eat cow like Yoruba. Yoruba na they send cow, eating cow. Stand there, see many cow enter every day. Now they eat cow. That's what I mean. So they keep cow from the cattle runs, cattle era. Where bring that cow, they keep them, but they now suppress them. Those guys take small you do not defeat them. They keep their cow. Yoruba they keep cow from outside. They keep 70 before. The BBC announced that they should return those cows to jail. Nobody see that cow. They chop the cow. So you need to know what happened there. Yoruba are cheating cow, just as a cheap Nigerian property. Nothing they don't do. This is their turn. For them to
by Yorubas, you mean the political class, not all the Yorubas?
Oh, you never say anything. Any Yoruba man will enter, they go do like Yoruba. Political class, I'm telling you, is Yoruba inside heart. What he is inside heart is culture. Who he is, I'm telling you what he go act. They are not clean in physical act. Understand me? Took their children, took their community, take the way they behave. Now you go know who they are. Understand me? You are here because of why they see your benefit. Pay their accent, pay their sovereign, pay their loma, pay their light. They allow you to hear. What if they see don't see anything benefit from you? Now no go there. I know them.
Are you saying they are not accommodative?
Oh, God, they accommodate you because they see what they enjoy from you. So Yoruba man need to be repentant.
Some of them are.
Bros, Yoruba man need to be repentant. If he repented, that's where we get solution. Is that me? So Yoruba man need to repent inside his heart. You are here, they love you because they see what they enjoy from you. If you don't see what they enjoy, they can never love you. Bros, wait. Your children go to their children's school. They don't build school. You see Yoruba build school. Before, when we come from East, bros, so they go see school, go see field. Where children they play in the sport. They go know who they play football. They go know who they jump. Abi, for our school in the East. Bros, Yoruba get school for flat, and rob people children. 200,000. 100,000 for small child. You sweet them. You are here, your children go to school for their territory. You are paying, you pay shop, you pay rent, How much of money enter to their pocket a year? A man pay shop for them, he pay rent house for them too. Your community where you live, they know what they call it security police. They collect it. These people are enjoying you. They enjoy. So they let you to stay because they're enjoying you. If they don't see anything from you, bros, they go tell you, say, you know, if you stay here, your eye go open. Don't say they are accommodating. You understand me? They accommodate you because they see what they benefit from you. And because they see this benefit and this power and this goodness, they do what? They do juju for you to stay here. You understand me? You know, all of us come here to go and also and go. They say, no, you don't go. They say, wait, go, you don't go, like. They don't talk that talk. Wait, go,
What does that mean?
it means that money where you make for their life, no go take her.
Where I make, I no go take her.
You no go take her and go your place. You pay this shit for them. They don't talk that word. You don't know all this kind of word. But I know because I'm a spiritual man. They say, wait, go, so any money where you make, you pay this shit for them. They can't allow you to take it, go. But you're coming here to come also to do something in your land. But when you come here, you stop here. So don't deceive yourself. Say, Yoruba is, you know, be sector commentator. You know, commentate. You commentate because you see what to rob from you.
Okay, finally, Nnamdi Kanu health is breaking down, is deteriorating, of course, according to his personal doctor's report, preliminary report. And the DSS is still holding him. And as the doctor said, he needs urgent medical attention. Allow him to go and treat himself. Your take on this?
Well, Durumbu will not release him because they wait for the time where he could release him. Does that mean? Nnamdi Kanu will suffer for that place well because Nigerian is a bad country that no know what Nnamdi Kanu fight. Does that mean? They now see that Nnamdi Kanu not fight for Biafra. He fight what he's not supposed to fight. Does that mean? The thing Nnamdi Kanu said, I'm not guilty. He comes to say I'm guilty. Nnamdi Kanu is guilty. Franco may no complain that he break jail this thing, but he say no break. He say no guilty. So then Nnamdi Kanu say, I do this, I do. I was say, okay, I do that. I'm wrong. Not listen.
But the Supreme Court said he never jumped bail. Supreme Court said Nnamdi Kanu never jumped
It's a
bail.
lawyer that said that, not the real. Everybody knows he jump bail. Why is he run if he don't jump bail? Why did he run?
They wanted to kill
If
him.
they wanted to kill him, stand as a hero. Then die for as a hero. Put yourself, may they put handcuff. Prove me. What did I do wrong? I don't jump bail. Why do you come here to arrest me? That's a hero speech. Put your and may they put handcuff. You don't want to carry. This man don't do anything. Where is evidence that he jump bail? But he run away. So jump bail mean that he jump bail. That's why he run out of fear. You stand. You're a hero. You don't want to focus in you. May they do anything. May they see. That's the power of hero. So you know that he jump bail. He cannot say that Waserike say I'm wrong. They release him. Waserike, they arrest him. They put Waserike for 30 feet on the ground cell. But when he say I'm wrong, then you say, okay, you are wrong. He say, yes, I'm wrong. Please. Even though you go, he said, he release him. You know, because he's enjoying his life. But he no one to say he's guilty. It's not a quantum panda, no jump bail. Say I'm guilty. I jump bail. Please forgive me. They forgive you. You don't want to say.
So you said Nigeria is a bad country. Now, no courts have called him or have indicted him to be guilty. Appeal said this is innocent and he should go, but the case was overturned.
The case
in the
is
course
not
of time.
because of a appeal court said so. Because there's a cracking in the case. All Nigerians know, government know that is jump bail. Elders of the land knows that is jump bail. But court, due to lawyers and what they see, no jump bail. They want to no be see go be. Eh? Guilty or no guilty, I'm guilty. Case of your hand. Understand me? If you want to go back to your family, guilty or no guilty, I'm guilty. Rest of your hand. They see that you, sincerity, you accept guilty. They now just your case and make able to say, okay, let us give him back. But you say, no, I'm never guilty. I'm never guilty. You can't go. It's a case. It's a judgment. This is what we need to understand.
So you mean Tinubu government will not release him?
Oh my God.
But Mieti Allah leader, president was released. Sunday Igboho was released. Sowore was released.
Listen to me. Sowore, the mama plead for it. Say, please release my son. Please. In son, say I'm sorry. Mieti Allah, what happened? They called him. Either of the not talk to them. He said, I'm sorry. All the people that they released, he said, I'm sorry. But now the guy refused to say, I'm sorry. They don't arrest him. I mean, who can do what they do to them? Okay, to him. They deal with Wasirike pass and the car now. Yes, it's putting for underground 3 feet. Now he's there for inside ground. Now Sunday, Now, we didn't call the man. Way before Senate now. Just Piamo. Abi, first just Piamo. Then go discovers where they put him. What's it again? Nobody know where they put him. Now the lawyer called that man. What did they call him? Festus Piamo. Now go find out where they put him. What's it again? They hide him for underground. And when he come out, he raise up and say, I'm sorry. Nigerians say, are you sorry? Are you sure? They say, go and raise for house. No, Nnamdi Kanu don't want to say, I'm sorry. Yes, he said, listen to me. Listen to what he said. He don't want to say, I'm sorry. Now, he said, a lawyer, he get back up with his lawyer very well. Your lawyer cannot save you because Nigeria know what you do is wrong. You don't do that thing, you don't do. No matter how you play game, you don't do it. You jump bail. And now, you there for somewhere, they come and get you arrested. Why they get you arrested? As public figure. Now look at the public figure to your wall. Why did they just get you arrested in that? Just like that. They say they kidnap him in Kenya. How can you kidnap you in Kenya as a public figure? Kenya police. Kenya no be go to New Year and block Nigeria not to carry Sonny Bo. Because Sonny Bo was a public figure. Yenga Kotunu no see that here. That's what I mean. But now the guy who was in Kenya, even Kenya government cannot secure him as a public figure. That's what I mean. So when they come, they put him like sack back and take him away. Kenya government can say, hey, he must trust in our court. This is our land. So he go trust outside Nigeria. The case could be easy. When they go put him for Kenya and jail him in Kenya, it ain't easy to free him from Kenya. But they pick him like bro, it's too painful, yo. Just like this thing and bring him to Nigeria like say now they come open a bar, pick come out inside bar. You're not supposed to be like that. It go literally go to Kotonu so that they can arrest him. As they arrest him for Kotonu, Kotonu hold it. They put for Kotonu. It was easy. It go as now they don't arrest Nnamdi Kanu from Kenya, flying in the plane down to Nigeria and put him in cell. What was Kenya? Even the committee of the Kenya, did they know you? They say you are in Jerusalem. Jerusalem don't know you. You are in Britain. Queen Elizabeth don't know you. And you are a public figure to have a nation. You are a hero to have a nation. So now the guy did not play his game well. Say, I'm sorry. Say, listen to me. I'm guilty.
Or what? Guilty of what?
Listen to me. I jump bail.
Is jumping bail a crime when your life is being threatened?
Come, listen.
Are you aware that in his home country, in his village, in his house, they killed 28 persons?
Okay, you know that.
And he narrowly escaped. Are you aware of that?
You know I'm a politician. You know I'm a politician. You know I'm a politician. You know I'm a politician.
Yes, you're a politician.
Thank you.
You're a Nigerian politician.
Thank you. So now, anything where I tell you, don't joke with what I tell you. Understand me? Nnamdi Kanu, even Nigerian, when they send a message, may the elder go tell him, you know what, he should stay for the jail, control. Nnamdi Kanu no hear those elders. Igbo boys go to kiss his feet. We see for net where they kiss his feet. They said nobody should visit you. Igbo boys go to feed Nnamdi Kanu feet in his house. They kiss his feet. You understand me? And at last, they threaten him, stop that thing. They keep bail condition. You know, says no thing go wrong. They invaded him. How many people they kill? All those boys support him. He run away, leave those boys. Nnamdi Kanu stand and say, I thought we reach my boys. We are Biafrans. Nobody saying where you could call 5 million go kill, and as you run away, leave them. You don't say, oh, these boys, for the sake of this boy, I cannot run. You run away, leave the boys. They take more than almost 28 boys down onto death. Now the guy run away, leave them. I don't know supporting him. I don't stand with his back. Who don't support them if they come out? We support them. But at the end, they fuck up, they run away. So what are we talking about? So now the guy will jump in. If you don't jump in, you cannot run.
Thank you so much. God bless you. Pastor Gideon is here. Once again.
Yes, I want you to understand. We should do so. See, when we come, okay, why is Sunday go case very easy? Because they do with wisdom. If you do something with wisdom, we go weak, we go free. We are not doing something with wisdom. It's Eastern Nigeria. Understand me? We should apply wisdom with what we are doing. Okay, you to say that arrest Nnamdi Kanu in Kenya. Who can take him out of Kenya? Kenya government could hold him down there. So it could be easy for him to do his way here there. They bring him down here and tell him, what for? As a public figure. A son of Biafra, a son of the rising sun. It cannot be like that. It could be what? Get wisdom to bring facts. I'm a man of power. I'm a wisdom man. I know what I can do. Understand me? So we lost it because why? Nnamdi Kanu fucked up. They brought him to Nigerian police. Who are these wicked people be around? Who are the people of the East? The top businessmen in the East that build us all over Nigerian are now bribing. Don't come out, Timo. Don't come out, Timo. Don't come out. If he enjoy, it could not be like that. They bribe Nigerian government. Don't come out, Timo. If you come out, you can't spoil our business. So if you Kenya, it could not be like that. Understand me? They bribe Nigerian government. My business is here. I don't be asked for Yoruba land. How can you go and get Biafra? You go get Biafra. You go to They bribe Nigerian government and put Nnamdi Kanu there. You think say they know the bribe? Top Anambra guys in business, tycoons are bribing for Nnamdi Kanu can destroy them. You know what I mean? So no be here for jail Nnamdi Kanu. But I'm telling you what facts. But you not gonna believe me. They for jail Nnamdi Kanu for what they call
Kenya.
For Kenya. Then these people don't get time to bribe Kenya. You know what I mean? Nnamdi Kanu could what could take his way there. They bring him to come and bribe you. You think people will not bribe Nigerian government?
Thank you so much.
Everybody to make sure Nnamdi Kanu is there so that their business, okay, what can they, okay, check their business in other man land. You think they go like Nnamdi Kanu to go to Biafra? You need to understand what is going on. So if we get the facts, we should know how we tune ourselves to know how we can escape something if we want to get our freedom. But every time freedom fell because we not plan with what wisdom.
Okay, but you support the freedom.
Why not? Why not support the freedom? But why reject the freedom? Because every time we fail, somewhere like run now, this is number 5, number 4 running. You don't need to run. I go against politics. I go against my state.
Somebody is running.
He's running too. That's number 4. No, you don't need to run. Stand firm. I need this thing. Give me. They get you arrested. Yes. How many years Mandela are there to fight for freedom? He fight and win. But number 4 is running now. Number 5 is coming. He's going to run. We don't get time for it. We want to
well, let's see the number 4 how it ends. Of course,
number 4 will end up
his program because the number 4 has told us that he is not Mandela. He's going to fight as Simon Ekpa.
Listen to me.
And you know what that means.
Listen to me. Nigerian,
2nd of December is the declaration of the restoration of the Biafran state. Are you aware of that?
I know that. They always declare, but nothing work. You need to know what has happened to Samuel Ekpa. Nigerian government no raise up 4 billion, 100 billion, 1 million, 4 billion, and said anybody will bring Samuel Ekpa, I must get it. They will get it. That's what they take Nnamdi Kanu for Kenya. Nigeria said they'll give 20 million. Whoever bring Nnamdi Kanu, in the next week they get him arrested. So Nigerian government no raise money now. Said whoever brings Samuel Ekpa is going to hit in what? In 1.5 billion. Money we go change Igbo man. He go show him where he dey.
So Igbo man like money.
He go show him where he dey, and they'll go get him. So you need to understand what is going on. We know how we play our game. But we know how we can be able to play this game. This game could become wise game. And the game that everybody say yes. Does that mean? We don't play it well. The fact we don't play this game well. We must play this game well now because of what you are planning. Time has come for us to start to play game well. Don't play this useless game. We must go to the east. Be a motherland and stay with our east. This nonsense I don't want to see. Because I'm a wise man in politics. I know what these guys are doing. They are suppressing Nnamdi Kanu there, to come out because of their business outside. I know what they are doing. Since the Nnamdi Kanu, what Nnamdi Kanu did do? Where they put them there? They are suppressing him. You need to understand. Ekpa now is running, stay outside. If Nigerian government want to get him, they will impose money. Igbo man go see win there. Insist I go see him win there. In brother go see win there and correct money chop. You need to understand what is going on.
Thank you so much.
All right.
It's been an interesting moment being here.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. I can't hold myself again, Yes, keeping it real has been a commitment, and to this end we come your way. Of course, seeing variance, people at variance, of course, expressing their own opinions, and they're given the opportunity without being gagged. Of course, thank you once again, SM fans. It's been an interesting moment, of course, with so much humor here. Thank you so much for being part of this. Gideon have expressed himself, and of course, you might call him madman, but then he might be making some points, of course, in the course of his analysis here. So you have to check the ones you think they are good, and of course that aligns with your perspective and opinions, and let him be himself. Thank you so much, SM fans. It is therapeutic, honestly. It's a way of easing the tensions and, of course, we are undergoing here. Thank you once again. Yes, all churches are well. Whatever you say is your personal opinion. Mr. Andrew said, the chief said, please, can you ask, okay, Obong, the brand behind, okay, you like in Nigeria, abuse. Oh, of course, he have expressed himself that he doesn't like Europe, Nigeria in total. You know, it's not only Yoruba he tackled. He said, if an Igbo man, if Nigeria declare bounty on Mazi Samade, but that an Igbo man will show, her sister will show him where he is. Well, thank you so much. Honestly, we are behind schedules. We have spent much time, and that it means, you know what that means, is too much data. Of course, spend it. God will help us to continue this program. Hope it is entertaining and very informative. Thank you once again for being part of this. You can also support us via the super chat to do more. God bless you. Have a very fruitful day ahead. We love you all from Cowwave TV. Bye for now. God bless you.